We are Si and Sophie. This is Coastal News, a home and away podcast, your weekly episode companion podcast for your favourite Aussie soap.
Hi everybody and welcome back to Coastal News First Look. This is the weekly episode that we put out on a Sunday evening, and this is in addition to our main podcast episode that we upload on Saturdays. So on Saturdays, for anybody that doesn't know this already, on Saturday's episode we review last week's shenanigans in Summer Bay, but on Sundays we look at First Look, which is a sneaky peek ahead to the episodes that will be airing on Channel 5 and 5 Star this week. So actually we should say spoiler alert here. Spoiler alert, there may be some spoilers in this review, because what we're going to do is have a look at the episode synopsises? Synopsize? I don't know. There must be a plural of that word, but I don't know what it is. We're going to have a look at those, and then we're going to try and guess what they mean, what they're talking about, and see what we've got to look forward to this week, aren't we? So hello, Si.
Hello, you okay?
I'm good, thank you. Are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Looking
Good.
forward because, you know, I'm fresh off that
blockbuster
mad week.
Yeah. Mad. Yeah, let's see what
the lull is.
I know, we're both expecting now. I think we said this on yesterday's pod that, you know, after last week with the Justin and Ava stuff, with the Xander stuff, with the wedding of the year, with the, you know, Cash and Eden and Remy and Brie, we're expecting this week to be a bit of a slower pace, aren't we, really? Because last week we were just mad drama.
Well, I've been having a think, you know, since we recorded yesterday and yesterday's episode, I've been having a think, and you mentioned, you know, the oldies weren't around, so perhaps we can get them back now.
Yeah.
And we are Mac as well, so we've got Mac who can. I'm hoping you're about to tell me she's coming back, so we've got her story to pick back up with. So I'm hoping, because obviously married newlyweds will probably go on their honeymoon, so that'll be them out. And do you know what I mean? So there's a few things that could be happening. I'm looking forward to finding out.
Good. Okay, let's crack on then. But before we do, actually, there's a little game that we like to do in First Look. That's probably it's probably only amusing to us. I don't think anyone finds this is amusing apart from us. So it's just for us, really. So one of us each week tries to guess the episode number of the next episode that we're going to watch on Monday, and we watch at 6:30 p.m. 5 Star pace, don't we? So we're notoriously bad at this game as well. I think I got it right once, you got it right once.
Yeah, hopefully, but I'm feeling confident.
I was going to say, hopefully this week it won't be too hard, because yesterday's episode we talked at length about the fact that we've just had the 8,000th episode with the wedding.
Yeah.
Which is a huge milestone. So I'm hoping that this week you'll get the episode number bob on.
Well, yes, I'm feeling confident, and if I don't get it, I'm really thick.
Okay, so Si, can you guess what episode number we're on next?
I think so. 8,002?
Yes!
Oh.
Prosecco for you. Marvellous.
Yes.
Yeah. If we didn't get this one right, we really need to stop the game, because we're terrible. Honestly, I can't count 5 episodes along, but there we go. And it's really bad. Okay, right. So Monday night at 6:30 on 5 Star, we kick off with Marley and Rose clash over family values. Oh, I don't know what that could be about.
He's very part of a big family. Okay, she's got
Xander and her mum and her dad that died, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wonder.
Family values.
Wonder what that's about.
We've had Marley's sister appear in the bay, haven't we? And she just turned up and knocked on his caravan door while they were getting jiggy. And what are you doing here? Who's this girl? And really,
she was very authoritative. Yeah,
she was really weird. She took Rose for lunch, didn't she, and Salt, and she was like, you know, do you see a future for you guys? And I said to you, I was like, you know, I think the classic line that you came out with was, she's ridden him in a caravan. You know, this is not a full-blown relationship yet. This is just like a, you know, a couple of dates. This was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? This wasn't anything serious. So maybe it's a spillover of that conversation. Like, where is this going?
Yeah. It sounds riveting.
I can tell by your voice you can't wait to, to see this episode play out. Okay, let's move on. Is Eden the marrying type? Question mark.
Oh no! See, she went off in that huff, didn't she? And then it made him think now, hasn't it? Too fast. Too fast. She couldn't remember him a week ago.
That's true. Forget about the amnesia. Convenient amnesia. She didn't forget everything. She just forgot Cash. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have said
coming.
I wouldn't have said she was initially. Because when she first came into the show, we kept hearing Eden doesn't stick around for more than the next morning. They made her sound like a bit of a dyke, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Even sometimes it just takes the right person to change, doesn't it?
It does.
Sometimes you will change for the right person. I don't know. I saw this coming. I'm going to find it difficult because she stormed off in a huff when I'm struggling at this stage to believe she would want to get married. It's more that she's annoyed at him having the thought that it was bad to be married to it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Is it a dent to the ego, a pride?
Yeah.
Could be, couldn't it?
Is my gut feeling. Yeah.
Am I not good enough to marry you? Kind of. Rather than I don't really want to marry you, but I don't want to feel like I'm not marriage material, because that is kind of offensive, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how that plays out. In fact, we might find out in a minute. Remy takes it slow for Brie. Hopefully, yeah.
Just what's required. Yeah. He's been really good, isn't he? Pulling her, getting her a chair, sitting down. When she rushed to hospital, when she got called in with the whole Xander bashing.
Yes.
He was like, and be careful,
She's potentially been hurt from that, hasn't she? Because obviously we saw her go to the clinic and have the procedure done on, was it Thursday's episode? And then on Friday, obviously Xander's woken up from the anaesthetic and has kicked her across the room. Yeah. So she might be, bleeding or injured, or I don't know.
Yeah. And it's slow and steady's right with them. Do you remember a few weeks back, Macca came on, a regular guest on the podcast, and you and him said, the slow burn, I'm not really into it. Was that about Cash and Eden? I can't remember now.
I can't remember either now, but yeah, I'll go with whatever you remember.
Scrap that. Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah. I don't normally like a slow burn because I do generally, I've got a very short attention span, as you can probably tell. Anybody that's listened to this pod for more than a week can probably tell I've got a short attention span. I like things to move on quickly. I don't like things to drag on.
These two are glacial though, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, they are a bit.
Probably needed though. Probably.
Because I think Bree still got a long way to heal, a long way to get over Jacob and everything that happened. So we'll see. Okay, Rose hunts down Xander's attacker. Good. I mean, she's a cop. That's the job.
Yeah, but do you know? I forgot to talk about this yesterday. Xander's literally going in for surgery or something, and one bloke's dead, and she's like, "I've got to find out." I've always struggled with that. That whole revenge plot. That whole I've got to get that person back. I understand that as a legitimate feeling, but not in that moment. Like, he's in hospital and we don't know what's wrong with him, and you've just been told he's got a bleed on the brain. Like, one of your colleagues can go out looking for the baddies for now. Do you know what I mean? Instead, she was down at YCPD, looking it up on the computer and getting into cop mode. And I thought, maybe next week. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit quick.
I kind of get it, because I think I'm not a cop, obviously, but I think if I was, and something had happened to one of my family members and I'd got some power to then go and investigate that, I probably would be doing that.
I would, but not in that immediate moment.
No, that's true. You want to see that they're okay first.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I've always just struggled with it. I could sort of get it, with the Braxtons and that was all eye for an eye, and blah, blah, blah. I could sort of get it then, but other regular sort of normal people would just let the processes of justice do its course, wouldn't they? Really?
Yeah, they would. But then she's not regular, is she? She is a cop. She's got that innate feeling of I need to go find the baddie. That's her job, isn't it? I don't know. Can you switch that off if you're a copper? I don't know. I don't know. I think, yeah, you're right. She probably should have stuck around just to see her brother get out of surgery and stabilize before she went on a rampage. But I think she's one of those people that she doesn't like feeling useless, and sitting in a hospital waiting room, not doing something for her brother probably would have driven her mad. So she, at least this way, it feels like I'm doing something. I'm helping.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You might be right there.
I can see it. I can see the justification for doing it. I think I'd probably be the same. I'd be Googling, at least, in the hospital waiting room. I'd be Googling who these people could possibly be. And speaking to my Sarge like she was on the phone, give me a name. I can Google, or I don't know. Marilyn needs to get rich quick. Why? Why does Marilyn need to get rich quick? Marilyn, what is she? Is she in debt? Is she took out a bad loan?
That's interesting.
That's a weird one.
Is it another story for Maz? I mean,
if it is,
we'll love it.
Love Maz. We've not had a story since the Heather storyline, have we? Really?
I wonder if it's something to do with her. I wonder if she needs money for something.
Oh, like for an appeal, or
or like her care is.
She's in the psychiatric unit, isn't she? Like she's not secure. She's not in prison, but she's in like a psychiatric secure unit or something.
And does she want to get help or something? And it's some top dog from somewhere. I don't know.
Could be, couldn't it?
Clutch him.
Unless she's trying to help Leah with the the lawyer.
Yeah, she could be. That's a good
Justin's
point.
Lawyer. I don't know. She's a very good friend, isn't she? So I can imagine her saying, "Oh, Leah, I'll help you with the legal costs." I don't know. The last time we saw
is it linked
Leah
to this? What about the soup kitchen? Do they want to expand that or something?
Oh, like the
that
golf
was mentioned
tournament
this week.
Yes, yeah, it could be another golf tournament thing. But get rich quick. That just sounds like it's personal, doesn't it?
It does a bit, yeah. One to watch.
Okay. Justin prepares for the worst. Yeah, well, he's preparing for prison,
Court
isn't he?
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Court.
Yeah.
Good on him. I can't even. I'm with Leah. I can't even look at him.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I was about to say he's bought me piss, but I know you don't like that.
It's a bit gross. Yeah. I'll allow it in this circumstance.
I am angry.
Yeah, very angry, Justin. Oh dear. Anyway, Marley sees a new side to his girlfriend. Are we talking literally, or? I mean, has she turned around? I'm not going there. I'm not going to make the joke, the obvious joke.
Okay. Go on.
No, it's too rude for the podcast. I'll tell you after. I'll draw you a diagram.
I think I'm there.
A new side to his girlfriend. So do you think this is because on Monday we were talking about how I think let me just go back. So Marley and Rose clash over family values.
Is she?
And now she's got a new side that he's not seen before.
Is she? She's not going rogue, is she? Rogue cop looking for these druggies.
Oh yes, it could be that, couldn't it? Because she's obviously got really, she's bloodthirsty basically for whoever's bashed her brother. Why wouldn't you be?
And it wouldn't. It's not just Marley. You'd be surprised at that because we've not seen that either.
No.
In fact, I think I struggle to get on board with her being a copper most of the time.
Yeah, she doesn't really act like, unless she's pulling someone over for a parking fine and really throwing the book at them. She's not really copperish, is she? Like Cash
Yeah.
is very straight coppery, isn't he?
Yeah, and even then though, she doesn't really assert her authority.
No,
I don't
she
know what it
doesn't.
is.
No.
Mm.
Okay, let's keep an eye on that one. Oh dear, give me strength. Felicity's honeymoon ends too soon. So it says Felicity's honeymoon.
Felicity's honeymoon. Yeah, go on.
I'll try that again. I've had too much wine. Felicity's honeymoon ends too soon. So it says Felicity's honeymoon, not Tane and Felicity's honeymoon, which is interesting. Like it's her honeymoon has been cut short.
Who was it on your Say on the Bay yesterday? Was it Pete or something?
Nigel.
Nigel saw it. He saw this coming.
Nigel said, sadly, I can't see it lasting. Nigel might be right.
Not even through the honeymoon. Nigel.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Theo makes amends with Ava and Justin prepares his family for the worst.
Nope. I'm sorry. I'm bored. Nope. Nope. Suddenly Ava's part of the family. Everyone's fine with it and we're all going to court together. No. Not having it.
I agree. I'll be honest. I mean, I need to see how this plays out. But at the moment, she's told a massive effing lie that could have potentially caused this random guy that tried to help her massive problems, because she basically said he's kidnapped me, molested me, whatever. Huge lie. But alternatively, what's happened is Justin's been done for assault, which is again a huge problem. Not a small thing. You know, this is not a small charge. It's not just like nicking a packet of sweets from the shop. This is assault. This is...
If this is all swept under the carpet and she's a different girl next week, I'm embargoing the whole thing off the podcast. I'm not even talking about it. I'm not even going to watch it.
Oh, okay. We're not even talking about it. Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to, but like, I don't want to.
I'll have to do it, won't I?
Yeah, because honestly, I'm so fuming about this whole thing. I haven't been this fuming since Chloe.
Oh, okay. I know how bad you feel now. Okay, you brought the C word.
It's really wound me up. I can't.
Oh no.
Honestly. I mean, I
dear.
suppose it's supposed to, innit? Like invoke her in action, but it's really annoyed me.
I'm not surprised. Like I said on the pod yesterday, I could have been on board with this more if they'd gone down the mental health route. So if Ava really believed that she was in a relationship with Theo, if she really thought this guy had kidnapped her and that she was in danger, you know, because she was having some kind of psychotic episode, or, you know, I could have probably bought that, you know, because then she wouldn't be beyond redemption. It's just a poor girl that needs some help, needs some counselling, needs, you know, some attention, etc. But the fact that she's just gone, oh, I lied because I needed attention, and, you know, I just made it all up, and she knows right from wrong, and she knows that this was a terrible thing to do, and she's 16, she's not 12, she's not 8 years old, she's not, you know, this is not a little white lie as to why she stole something from mummy's purse, or why she, you know, she bunked off school one day. This is grievous bodily harm. This has ended up
yeah, it's absolutely nuts.
It's mad. And now everyone's going, oh, poor Ava, she saw her dad beat someone up. Yeah, but she is the catalyst for how that happened.
I know. If that's how it goes down this week, I'm not going to be able to watch that.
I don't blame you. I will watch it and I will tell you what happens.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, let's move on. So, this is kind of cryptic. So Kirby is Marilyn's marketing savior. I don't understand that.
This must be linked to the get rich quick.
Yeah, marketing savior.
Is she putting some things on Vinted or something?
Maybe. Yeah, I can't sell my clothes.
Some of those handbags.
Maybe Kirby's modeling them, because let's be honest, that she makes anything look good, doesn't she? So
maybe she's putting a few caftans on Vinted or something.
Possibly. Okay. We'll have to park that because I've got no comments. I've got no idea.
Stop saying park it because it takes me right back to Poogay.
The sinister shit from last week. Oh God. We can't go back there because I'll lose another 25 minutes of laughing. Oh dear, that was so funny. Sorry guys, back with Pooh again. Can Leah get through to Ava? What are we getting through to Ava about this time? Because she's had that heart-to-heart with Justin. Justin said, I'll take responsibility for my actions, you take responsibility for your actions. Ava's admitted that she lied. Why are we getting through to what do we need to get through to Ava now?
That she's done wrong? I don't know.
Doesn't she know that? Hasn't she admitted that she's a liar? She's a big fat liar.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I already know your feelings on this, so let's move.
Sorry.
Let's move on.
I've not got a lot to say.
Well, I tell you what then, let's do a swap. So I'll watch the Ava stuff. You can watch this next line because this next line is starting to exasperate me. So
okay.
Felicity adjusts to married life. Now, as a married person, this is you I'm talking to now. Because I'm not a married person, but as a married person, did you have to adjust to married life? What changed the day after you woke up with a ring and a piece of paper? How did you adjust to what's the difference? Tell me as a novice that doesn't know the difference between being a cohabiter and a married person.
Nada.
So what is she adjusting to then?
I don't know. Has she never cooked him a meal before now? Is she? Is she taking on a certain stereotype?
I was going to say, we're going traditional
1950s.
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe she's gone and got herself a what do they call them? Apron. She's going to take up baking.
Oh, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen with making some cookies. I don't know. I can't see her doing that, I'll be honest.
Tea on the table, salmon and broccoli, morning, noon, and night.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's got he doesn't eat pizza, let's be honest. He is a chicken and broccoli guy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't read that one at all. Adjust to married life. What's the difference? You tell me, as someone who doesn't know. What is there to adjust to? What is the difference?
I mean, there isn't anything, but I mean, I didn't have the lead up to the wedding that they had, so
that's true.
That might be why mine felt a bit samey.
Did your wedding not end in a petrol station crash?
No.
What?
No, it ended up in a Chinese.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I've been led to believe that all weddings end up in disaster. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that carries out. Oh, crikey. Right. So to end the week, we've got Rose and Marley can't find compromise. What are they compromising on? So we've had this cryptic, they clash about family values. He sees a different side to her, and now they can't find a compromise.
They're on different pages about something.
They are, but I can't think what it would
be. I hope it's linked to her being a police woman now. The more I've heard, and is it something relating to somebody in his family, and and he can't just accept her job because the family will see it. Is somebody inside? Is there a sibling in prison? You know what I mean? Like there's something here.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, we don't know. You mentioned this on the pod yesterday, didn't you? About you've still got that question mark over Marley because of his reaction to the revelation that Rose is a copper. What's the deal with that? He got over it pretty quickly, but we don't know what it was that was the problem in the first place. Oh, okay.
Yeah, something's there, and I hope it's that because I need an answer.
I want to know more because that was quite interesting actually, and then they just kind of swept it away, and I was like, oh, I was watching that. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oh dear, Xander struggles to cope.
Everyone's struggling to cope, aren't they? Have you noticed?
Yeah, but Xander struggled to cope a lot, hasn't he, recently? Well, to be fair to him, he has done all right recently, but last year, with the Deliveroo tattoos and the amount of people, because I think I texted you earlier, didn't I, in the week, and said, another person's died, his friend. He's had these meltdowns, these breakdowns, and these tribute tattoos, I guess you'd say it, to people that he doesn't even know. Like, he's turned up as a paramedic to a scene, lost a patient that he's just met, and then he's gone out and got a tattoo in tribute to that person. This Jamie is someone that he worked with and knew, and how is he going to cope with that? Because he's already looking like he feels a lot of guilt towards Jamie's death. He says something to Rose about how, he had a family.
Yeah.
So he's probably thinking, why wasn't it me? Why was it him and not me? Because I don't have children, or I don't have a wife, but he had a wife and children that he's left behind. He's going to be doing that. It's normal, isn't it? That survivor's guilt. Why was it him and why wasn't it me? Why am I still alive and he had to die?
Because you're on a 3-year contract and Jamie's against 2 episodes. yeah. But yeah, you're right. And that's not good. That's not good for Xander. He's not managed that very well, has he, in the past?
No.
And he's dealt with a lot of loss. However, I'll come back to a comment we made a couple of months back when he was introduced and this was all going on. Comes with the job.
Yes.
Got to have an element of thick skin in that kind of job. Now, obviously, you're close to your colleague, and that I can get, but other things, patience he's lost and things, that's part and parcel. I don't want to sound crude.
No.
But it's reality. So
it is, and if you, after a while, that doesn't become a bit more numb, it will never be nice to lose a patient or to see someone die. But I'd imagine after a while, you become a bit more numb to it, and you kind of find a way to cope with it. But he doesn't seem to have found that, does he?
No.
And if this is a colleague that he's friends with, is this going to set him back? Is being a paramedic the right path for him? Yeah, I don't know. Could open all those questions, couldn't it?
Well, maybe that's the story.
And then the last line in the week, Justin faces reality. This is jail then, I guess.
Good.
We haven't had a a prison scene since Tex, have we? So can you imagine Justin in that green get up in the old Yabby Creek police prison?
I'll iron it for him if he wants. Does he want a lift?
No sympathy from Coastal News Pod. Sorry, Justin.